Y'all, I'm about to go in Walmart by myself. I haven't been in Walmart. Oh, look at my new key thing, y'all. Isn't that cute? I found that on Amazon. I don't know why I look like I was like unsure. Amazon, everything I get comes from Amazon. But yeah, I'm fixing to go in Walmart by myself. Clay was watching a movie, and of course Dan stays with Callie for me. So anyway, yeah, I'm going here and do this by myself thing, like the old days. Y'all, I am so addicted to this quinoa salad, but I normally buy this white quinoa. Hold on, let me show you what I bought and did this with. I thought I would like be smart or whatever, and I bought this tricolor quinoa. Nope, that was a great big no. I should have known by the look of the, it looks like, it looks like seeds down in there. Even though that kind of looks like seeds. Cooked up, this looks like rice. But this, as you can see, you see all the little things like that? And, like these, like some of them will smash and be like completely soft, and others stay hard like a seed. So my diverticulitis ain't having none of that. So I'm about to boil me some regular quinoa to make me another. I'm gonna try to get Dan and them to eat this one. I'm gonna do me a regular quinoa salad. I'm gonna put on some beef tips in the crock pot for supper. Y'all, we buy this thing of garlic like once a month. Y'all, if garlic is good for something, like if it, is healthy, good for you, whatever, we're going to be so healthy in that way because we literally go through one of these a month. But yeah, let me get my crock pot out, put my beef tips on, and get my quinoa salad going for supper, and I'll show y'all what it looks like when I'm done. This is the only part of doing the quinoa salad that I don't like. You have to, like, I have bought, they sell quinoa that's already washed and rinsed, but it's like $1.50 a bag more expensive. So I buy the cheaper bag and wash it myself, even though I hate it. But, yeah, I just clean it real good and then boil it, and then I cut everything up. But this is, I don't mind chopping everything up. This is just the part I don't like. Alright guys, I think I've shown you this before. This is cucumber, red bell pepper, chickpeas, a red onion, English cucumber, did I already say that? Cilantro, and I think that's all that's in there. And then this is garlic, olive oil, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, and I think that's it in there. And that makes, oh, and my quinoa is over here. I'm letting it cool off before I put it in there. But, and then this is my beef tips, guys. We either broke or lost this lid. I don't know what we did with it. But anyway, this is the beef tips. And they're just in there. I mean, I can see. That's what they look like right now. This is a recipe that I have pinned on Pinterest under my, it's called I have Yummy and Yummy Sweets, which Yummy is savory recipes and Yummy Sweets obviously is sweets recipes. But you can go look this up on my Pinterest if you want to. I'll put my name on the screen for you because it's not the same name as this channel. But anyway, that's what that looks like, and we will put it over rice and have that for supper. So, and then I'm gonna have some quinoa salad because I'm addicted. Anyway, that's it, guys. If you want to look that up on Pinterest and look at what other recipes I've got, be my guest. Like I said, I'll leave you the name here so you can. Y'all, we're gonna run, mail something I should have had in the mail 4 or 5 days ago. But as much as I don't want to say it, I've been sick with these raggedy ass guts, and I'm trying not to be bitter about it because it could be much worse, and I could have got bad news, and I get it. I get it. But I'm so sick of raggedy guts, hurting, not feeling good, and all that. I'm tired of not feeling good. I'm real tired. But anyway, I had made Mama's little old dog another harness and leash, and I told her I would get it in the mail. What is today? Thursday?
Wednesday.
I think today's Thursday.
No, today's Wednesday.
I think today's Thursday, Clay.
Well, you're right, it is Thursday.
It's Thursday. I think I told her I'd get it in the mail maybe at the end of last week. I don't even remember when I said I would get it in the mail. But I hadn't felt good. Every day I was like, no, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today. And every day I rolled over and went right back to, well, I didn't go to sleep because I hadn't been sleeping, but, and I don't talk about it no more. I know everybody is as sick of hearing about it as I am of talking about it. I hope and pray that your guts, and y'all, I did get good news. I don't think I mentioned this in the video, and I apologize that I didn't, but the news was good. The scan said no evidence of disease or whatever, something like that, and that he had originally said for me to come back in 10 years for my next colonoscopy, but the nurse said no, call back, because sometimes I've seen him write on the folder after he looks at the pathology and then tells you something different, and he did. He said that I needed to come back in 7 years instead of 10, which, I mean, I think that's, to me, that's just as good as 10 almost. You know what I mean? Like, 7 is still a really long time. But anyway, let me go mail this and I'll be right back. Y'all, do you see me pouring sweat? It's only 80 degrees, but I stood in line in there a good... You got to turn around. Look, I know you want to ride comfortable, but Granny's got to drive comfortable, okay? And you having your ass all up like that's not... Hard-headed gets you that. Woo! Jesus, I'm not in a good mood. There's 50 million people. The line never moved. I stood there at least 10 minutes. Never moved. Everybody around me was talking about how the line wasn't moving. And I was like, you know what? Mama, you got to wait some more on this leash. I'm sorry, I'm not standing here. And then I went to check my box. I have a post office box, and my key don't work in it. Well, I got to go in there to the people and talk to the people. I'm not standing in that line. So maybe tomorrow I'll get an earlier start. It's like 1 now, and so maybe this is all like people headed back from lunch to work or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, I got up and put a little bit of makeup on because I was like, you know, I'm going to try to feel a little human today. Maybe that'll help, but it hasn't helped my mood whatsoever. I'm sure I don't look near as scary, but it didn't help me feeling better. I feel better, I do. Don't get me wrong. Every day gets a little bit better, but this diverticulitis, y'all, it makes you feel like you have been run over by a train, and you're all shaky, and your guts hurt, and you're sweaty, and you know, you just feel like shit. So let me shut up. Post office was too crowded. I ain't going in there. My dog is hard-headed, won't mind. But she's cute, y'all. Ain't she cute? She cute. But she hard-headed AF, isn't she, Clay?
Yeah.
That's one thing about the Shih Tzus. They are so hard-headed. I mean, they're cute and they're smart, but hard-headed. Chloe, I remember Chloe being real hard. I mean, like, if they ever get something like on their mind, you just hang it up. They're either going to do it or they're not going to do it. Whichever one they don't want, whichever one they want to do. If they want to do it, they're going to do it. See, that's the way Cameron was too. If she wanted to do it, she was doing it. She didn't care what the outcome was going to be. And if she didn't want to do it, she wasn't going to do it. It didn't matter how, it didn't matter what you threatened her with. Same thing with Chloe and Callie. It don't matter that I may be standing there going, and like I don't whoop her, but she has, y'all. You see this harness? I know that she just gets excited at the thought of going somewhere. So when I would we call it a bra. So when I would tell her to come put her bra on, she would jump and scream and holler and run. Am I talking about you? Look at her looking at me. So, and she wouldn't come and put it on. She heard me say bra. But anyway, she wouldn't come and put it on. So I left her at the house a couple of times. And now I can say, come put it on. She'll come straight to me and put it on. Like Clay was trying to put it on her this morning or just now so we could go. And she wouldn't come to him. She was doing him like she used to do me. And I said, here, give it to me. So he handed it to me, and I said it to her. She came straight to me, didn't she, Clay? And, yeah, she was like, oh, no, Granny means business, because she is hard-headed as I am. If I don't do what Granny wants me to do, she's going to leave my butt at the house. And that's the truth. You know, I make her life extremely easy. But when she does something hard-headed like that, I'm as hard-headed as she is. That's where Cameron got it. I mean, I'm not acting like I don't know where Cameron got it from. But yeah, and her daddy is too. Dan's that way too. But Dan just goes about it in a different way. Like I say, I ain't doing that. Or like, hell no, I'm not doing that. Dan just quietly goes about his business and does what he wants. He might make you think he's going to do what you want. It's a lie. It's a lie. He don't lie, but I'm just saying, he may lead you to believe he's going to do whatever it is you wanted him to do. But he's going to do exactly what he wants to do. And I'm going to take this whining dog in the house and I'm going to lay my big old ass back in that bed. I don't feel good enough for all this right here. Not yet. I'm not feeling this yet, so. And I hate it, y'all. I hate it, but it is what it is.
Come on.
All right, I'm back to where I seem to be spending 100% of my time in this spot in my bed. Yeah. But here's the thing, y'all. I'm so sick of this. Like, I know I've said that, but anyway. I'm going to do something. I've got a meeting with the gastro doctor again. He wanted to sit down with me and talk diet because he thinks that this is more. I'm not even talking about this no more, y'all. Anyway, I'm fixing to turn this around. I'm sick of living in this bed right here. I'm going to get up and I'm going to have some life. I'm going to do some fun stuff. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to mention. I said I wasn't going to mention the medicine that she gave me. Just because, like, to me, that's a real personal thing. And what works for one may not work for another. And, all that kind of stuff. It was Klonopin, what she gave me, and I'm not taking it. I stopped taking it. I didn't even take it for a week, but I'll tell you why. It did work, like in those first few days, amazing. And so I was like, oh my God. I mean, like I had done more stuff than I've done in a year, in like those few days. So I was like, oh yeah, I want this feeling right here. Because I've said I don't think I'm depressed. All right, sorry, I had to get up and go do something. I don't think I'm depressed. Like, see, to me, in my mind, depression is feeling sad or down. I don't feel, down or sad. I just don't want to do anything. And that is so not me, y'all. I want to be up doing, like, stupidness. Like, anything. I want to be up doing anything. But, I've been so comfortable for the last year doing nothing. And that medicine had me up doing, like, I'm not even, like, my hair's in a ponytail thing. And it's right where my head touches it there. Now, I've been so comfortable doing nothing And that's so not me. I want to be up doing stuff. I've watched some of my old videos, and they're not even that old, like just a year ago, videos, and probably not even a year ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss that Gina. I don't like this Gina. She's lazy. I'm not lazy, but like I have been for the last few months. I'm not. Okay, like right now, I took the sheets off the bed and washed them. I haven't even put them back on. I gave Dan a blanket, and I have a blanket, and that's just how we've been sleeping, with no sheets on the bed. That's not me, y'all. That's like so not me. Anyway, it's been me for the last few months, and she gave me that Klonopin. I'm so terrible about not finishing a train of thought, and I'm trying to do better because I know I'm terrible about that. Just like me not telling y'all, like in my mind, I got the results back, but I didn't bother to say anything in the video. Like I think it was last week's video. Anyway, because my brain goes 90 miles an hour jumping from one thing to the next. I never know what I have finished and what I haven't finished. But she gave me the Klonopin, or I asked for the Klonopin. But I take pain medicine too. So I really, like she said, we need to be careful. We like we're mixing two things. But she said you're not an addictive person, and I'm not. I've been on pain medicine since my surgeries in '08. I've been on more pain medicine. Like I've had lots more pain medicine, and I've weaned myself down to just about nothing because I don't like taking it. And so she said, but you're not you don't have an addictive personality, so that's not something we have to worry about, but we do need to just, be careful. And I know that, and I am. And so when I asked for something, I said I just need something, like, because my nerves were like, I've never been like that in my life. And so I just needed something like to get me through the moments like leading up to the test and stuff, which to me was kind of embarrassing. I'm like, Gina, get your shit together. I mean, come on, girlfriend. But so she gave it to me for that, and then like I said, it had me up doing like, y'all, I was doing stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. But too, some of that could have been, like, I know this is gross to talk about, but I had been, severely constipated. And then all of a sudden, like I wasn't. And so, health wise, I'm sure that had my body going, praise the Lord. We got that out of the way, literally. So maybe that's why I was up doing stuff, because I noticed literally, like I said, in that first week, it wasn't like I didn't feel it doing anything. Like, well, I take that back. It was some good sleep. That was some good sleep, and I need that because, like, literally, and Dan talks about it all the time. Y'all, I can fall asleep like that, but I stay asleep for like 5 or 10 minutes, and bam, just like that, I'm back awake. So that's my sleeping. Like I can get to sleep very easy, but I can't stay asleep. And for about the last week, I just haven't been going to sleep pretty much at all. Like I'll sleep maybe 30 or 45 minutes at around 9 or 10 o'clock, and then I'm up for the rest of the night. And I might lay back down about 7, and I might sleep till about 9 or 9:30. So a couple, 2-3 hours, So yeah, it helped. Like I was getting sleep, but I had read that it works just like Lyrica, like not just like, but similar to Lyrica in your brain or in your body or whatever. And y'all know, if you've been here very long, I've talked about coming off of that Lyrica and how it kicked my butt. And the only other time I have felt so like emotionally out of control was when I was coming off of that Lyrica. Like, that's what I would say I felt leading up to that test. I felt emotionally out of control. I don't know what that was. Like, I don't think I've ever had a panic attack, but I think it might have been like a panic attack. I don't even really know. Or some panic attacks. It wasn't just a one-time thing. So, but anyway, the Lyrica, like, toward the end, it started causing me to have seizures, and that's why I had to come off of it. And like I noticed sitting here one day, like I used to get this feeling like I would know a seizure was about to happen. And like there's just nothing you can do about it. It just comes and you deal with it. And anyway, and then you wake up a few minutes or whatever later. Not a few minutes. I'm sure it's probably a few seconds, but whatever. It feels like it's minutes. So I was sitting here and I got that feeling like one was about to come. But one never came, and I was like, oh hell no, well, I'm not fixing to do this again. So I had stopped it myself, and then somebody, a random person messaged me and said, hey, just wanted to warn you, be careful. She's been on it for, I don't remember what she said, a while, and she's been trying to come off of it. It's been really hard and she can't get off of it. Yeah, I was like, thanks for the warning, but I've already stopped it. And so yeah, that's what she gave me, and it worked for like a hot second, and then it stopped working. Probably would have caused me to have seizures if I kept taking it. So I'm not taking anything like that, and I don't want to. I mean, I want to feel better, but I don't want to take something because my body just reacts to medicine. My body reacts to like almost everything in this world differently. It's crazy. And, I've known that. So anyway, but I want to feel better. I'm going to get up out of this bed. I'm going to do some fun stuff. Speaking of fun stuff, I bought 5 sheets of black poster board at, you know what? Maybe it's in the back seat of the car at the Dollar Tree the other day. And I want to make something. Dan's birthday's coming up, and Clay and I are going to make him something. We think he'll love it because it's funny. And it's something he can eat. But I can't find the poster board. I looked in the trunk. It's not in the trunk of the car. I didn't look in the back seat, but I can't imagine it being back. Is that a mosquito? Y'all, the mosquitoes are terrible. And since I'm not on Benadryl, they bite me and it makes a whelp and it stays for a couple days. Now, I haven't gone back on anything for, I was going to say antibiotics, Gina, for allergies. I haven't gone back on anything for that. I'm trying to stay as medicine free as I can because, look, I'm just going to get this mess worked out. I'm going to feel better one way or the other. I'm going to feel better. I don't like feeling like this. I'm sick of feeling like this. I'm sick of my world being ruled by these jacked up guts. I don't know how people that have jobs, you have to go to work every day. That's what a job is. How do you do this? How do you manage this diverticulitis, these attacks, and go to work too? Because like I've said, it leaves me feeling extremely exhausted, the pain, sweaty, woozy, I don't know. I don't know how people hold down a job and have this. I don't want to sound dramatic or anything, but it's kind of debilitating, yeah, these guts. I never knew your guts would. Anyway, I keep going back and talking about it because that is my life at the moment. But I have a meeting with him. Did I already just say this? I have a meeting with him. He wants to talk about it because he thinks it's more related to constipation than diet. I don't. Because, I want to go back on my low carb, but I'm scared to because that's what kind of set this last year of torture off, was the low carb diet. Look, I've gained so much back, but anyway, it works really well for me, but if it's jacking my guts up, I'm not going to do it. But, I had a point to saying that now. I don't know what it was. Oh, I was going to say, he thinks it's diet-related and not diverticulitis, or he thinks it's constipation, not diverticulitis. Well, maybe he's right. Maybe it's constipation, but then it kind of turns into a diverticulitis attack and he said the only way you'll know that it's diverticulitis is to literally have a CT scan in the middle of an attack. Well, who can afford that? I'm not trying to go have no CT scan when I have a diverticulitis. Anyway, I don't know. I know I run fever, and I know that every time I've had antibiotics, when I was taking the antibiotics cured it. But when I stopped, like this time, I've not gotten any antibiotics. I'm managing it with my vinegar. It's going to go ahead and knock it right out. But the thing is, I've not been, I wasn't constipated. You know what I'm saying? I had this attack and I'm not being able to, anyway. I believe this was totally brought on. I don't know if I think I might have mentioned it. I don't know, but I bought that 3-color quinoa, 3 types of quinoa, 3 colors of quinoa, whatever. And I made my quinoa salad out of that. I literally took one bite and I felt how it felt in my mouth. And I was like, this feels like seeds. Well, like I chewed it up and swallowed it, but like I was like that feels like seeds, like there were like seeds in my mouth. I probably shouldn't be eating this, so I didn't. But I had that one bite. And lo and behold, here we are with jacked up guts. I believe it was totally one of those seeds got hung or whatever and threw me into an attack. So, yeah. And Clay said yesterday when I was like, Clay, I just don't feel good, buddy. He's like, Mom, what are you going to eat? Just air? And I know that sounds crazy, but that's what it feels like because, no popcorn, no seeds, no nuts. That means I don't eat tomatoes. I don't eat sesame seeds. Do y'all know how much, like how many things I enjoy has either nuts or seeds or something like that in it? I mean, stop and think about it. Everything you eat has like some tomato in it, has some sesame seeds in it, has a nut in it, So yeah, it leaves you like it leaves me eating terrible because a potato chip don't jack my guts up. You know what I mean? Like ice cream don't jack my guts up. So I don't know. And another thing though, y'all, like when I was having, the real bad attack, I was trying to eat oranges because that's usually always helped me with constipation, but I noticed they didn't seem to be doing anything for me. And I was having like terrible attacks. So I had just started back eating my oranges because I freaking love oranges. And he told me to get as much fiber as I could into my body. And so that's what I've been trying to do. And so, or was this attack, was it the oranges? Because like it could have been like either the quinoa or the oranges because, both kind of happened around the same time. So yeah, it leaves me wanting to eat like chocolate. There's no lumps or bumps in chocolate. Well, it can be, but I don't eat that kind. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it leaves me eating bad because anything healthy's got like a nut or a seed or something like that in it. I'm frustrated. And I do want to talk to him about it because I did look up the low carb diet and y'all, that sounds like that's terrible for like your colon because it says like you shouldn't eat, red meat, which includes pork. I thought pork was a white meat, but it falls under a red meat. You shouldn't eat any red meats. You shouldn't eat any processed meats. Well, a low carb diet for me is a lot of meat and a lot of bacon, because there's no carbs in it. Well, bacon is red meat and it's processed. So, and I read that eggs are not good, for your colon. I read that, fat is not good. Look, I don't know, y'all. It works for me. It makes me feel good. Like, if it wasn't for my guts, low carb, like I would never, anyway, I was going to say I would have never stopped it. That's a lie. I fall off the wagon and all that kind of stuff. I'm frustrated. I'm trying not to be frustrated. I want to get up and find that piece of poster paper so I can work on that thing for Dan's birthday. Let's see, I don't know what the date is today. I don't know if, I'm being stupid. I was going to say, I don't know if this will go up before his birthday or after his birthday. This is going up tomorrow. Well, his birthday ain't tonight, so anyway, so I'm not going to talk about what it is. I mean, it don't matter, y'all. He don't watch my videos. He don't watch them unless I make him watch them, and that's hardly ever anymore. I used to make him watch them. I don't make him watch them no more because I know he don't care. He's like, Psh, I live it. Why do I want to watch the video? And so Clay and I went yesterday. I was feeling terrible, y'all. We were going to do like 2 or 3 things. And like in between those 2 things, I had to come back to the house and lay down and then get up and go back and do that second thing because I just felt so horrible. And I hate that because I'm like, when I feel bad and lay here, that means I don't take Clay to do anything, and I know he's bored out of his freaking head. He works with Dan and that's it. There's no fun life. Dan's, his work life and I'm his fun life, but there's been no fun, honey. There has been no fun. And I got to change that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it for me. I really hate it for him. But, yeah, guys, I got to get up out of this. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I want to start the low carb diet back because I think if I start the low carb diet back, then I will feel better. But I'm scared to because, my guts are just staying so jacked up. I hate to take the chance on starting, you know, that back and getting it even into work. Like, I don't freaking know. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop here, guys, because, you know me, I could rattle on for the next 500 years. But I'm going to stop it here. I'm just saying now, I'm fixing to make some changes. Hopefully, I mean, it will be through my diet, but other changes as well. I want to feel better, do better, have fun, laugh a little. I'm sick of laying in this spot right here. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of jacked up guts. I've got to get that worked out, though, because if that don't feel better, I'm not going to feel better. So anyway, thanks for hanging out here with us, guys. I'm sorry it's been, you know, like just nothing these past few months. It's the same old, but I promise we are going to get our shit back together and start living again. Yeah, having some fun, doing some different videos, fun stuff. Anyway, I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.